Zach Roloff addresses rocky relationship with family 1 year after Little People Big World finale. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Roloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. 七 Without LPBW. It's been 1 year since Little People Big World ended its remarkable run, and the Roloff family has continued to make headlines, especially Zach Roloff, who has finally opened up about his rocky relationship with his family. The show, which debuted in 2006, followed the lives of Matt and Amy Roloff and their children, offering an inside look into a family navigating life with dwarfism, divorce, and generational shifts on their iconic Oregon property, Roloff Farms. But when the camera stopped rolling, the family's internal conflicts didn't fade away, they only became more apparent. In a heartfelt and revealing update, Zach is finally breaking his silence about the emotional distance, misconnections, and fractured bonds that have defined his family dynamic over the past year. This in-depth article will explore Zach's recent comments, trace the history of his strained family relationships, revisit key moments that shaped the rift, and examine where things stand now off camera. The end of an era. When TLC aired the final episode of Little People Big World in 2024, fans were left with a mix of nostalgia and unease. The series finale highlighted unresolved tension within the family, especially between Zach and his father, Matt Roloff. For years, the family's unity seemed to revolve around the shared love and legacy of Roloff Farms. But beneath that unity lay differences in values, priorities, and communication styles. Zach's decision to step back from filming was one of the first visible signs that something was amiss. He and his wife, Tori Roloff, chose to focus on their own family life away from the cameras, even relocating to Washington to begin a new chapter with their children, Jackson, Lila, and Josiah. At the time, Zach remained tight-lipped about his reasons. But now, with the anniversary of the finale passing, he has offered rare public insight into what went wrong and how it has affected him. The fallout over Roloff Farms. The rift between Zach and his father Matt is perhaps the most defining crack in the Roloff family's once tight-knit image. The conflict came to a head over the future of Roloff Farms. Matt's decision to list a portion of the farm for sale in 2022 was a major turning point. Zach and his twin brother Jeremy had both expressed interest in buying part of the property to keep it in the family. However, negotiations reportedly fell through, with Zach feeling that Matt was not being transparent or fair in the process. In a confessional from one of the final LPBW episodes, Zach shared his hurt. "There's been a lot of change. It's tough when things feel more like a business transaction than a family conversation." Tension grew even further after Matt ultimately sold a portion of the land to a third party. Many fans saw this as a betrayal of the show's long-standing message about family legacy and passing things down through generations. Zach didn't hide his disappointment. While he never publicly disparaged his father, his silence spoke volumes and was accompanied by a noticeable absence from family gatherings and public appearances. Amy Roloff stuck in the middle. Amy Roloff, Zach's mother, has been candid about how difficult the family dynamic has become. Since her divorce from Matt, Amy has worked hard to maintain good relationships with all her children, but she hasn't shied away from acknowledging the emotional challenges. In a candid Instagram Live earlier this year, Amy remarked, "As a mom, you want to see your kids get along. It's painful when they don't. There are wounds that haven't healed, and I think everyone is still processing everything that happened." Amy has supported Zach's desire for space while also encouraging reconciliation. She maintains a strong bond with Tori and frequently visits her grandchildren in Washington. Yet, she has also tried to stay connected to Matt's side, including his fiancée, Karen Chandler, another controversial figure in the ongoing family saga. Zach's life in Washington. Since moving away from the farm, Zach and Tori have focused on raising their 3 children in peace. Their social media presence shows a family embracing the simple joys of parenting: school drop-offs, soccer games, family hikes, and birthday parties. In a recent podcast interview, Zach finally addressed the emotional distance from his family. "There's still a lot we haven't worked through. I love my family, but I also have to protect my own peace and my kids' emotional safety. Tori echoed similar sentiments in a heartfelt Instagram post marking their anniversary. This past year has taught us the importance of boundaries, forgiveness, and choosing joy. Family is complicated, but we're learning how to be okay with that. The couple has emphasized that their top priority is creating a healthy environment for their children, even if that means limiting contact with certain family members. The role of Karen Chandler. Karen Chandler, Matt's longtime girlfriend and now fiancée, has long been a lightning rod for fan criticism and a source of tension within the Roloff clan. Zach and his siblings reportedly struggled with how quickly Karen became involved in family decisions, especially those concerning the farm. In his recent remarks, Zach didn't mention Karen by name, but made an indirect reference to outside influences that affected his relationship with his dad. Sometimes, when new people come in, they don't understand the family history, and things get misinterpreted. That's all I'll say. This cryptic comment seems to support long-standing rumors that Karen played a larger role in the farm sale discussions than the public initially realized. While Matt and Karen are now living part-time in Arizona and enjoying semi-retirement, the damage to the father-son bond appears far from repaired. Rebuilding or letting go? As Zach continues to navigate his new life, fans are left wondering whether reconciliation with his family is truly possible. In the same interview, Zach was asked if he sees himself reconnecting with Matt in the future. His answer was cautiously optimistic. Never say never, but we have to take small steps, and both sides need to feel safe doing so. For now, Zach is choosing to focus on what he can control: his marriage, his children, and his own emotional well-being. He is working on several personal projects, including coaching, youth soccer, and advocating for dwarfism awareness. These endeavors seem to bring him a sense of fulfillment that family drama cannot shake. The fans' response. LPBW fans have always been vocal about the family's choices, and Zach's recent openness has sparked a wave of support. Social media is flooded with messages of encouragement and understanding. Some longtime viewers have expressed frustration that such a beloved family unit could fall apart, while others applaud Zach for prioritizing his mental health and setting boundaries. On Reddit and Instagram, fans wrote, "It's sad to see, but Zach's doing what's right for his family. I respect that. This is real life. Not every family stays close, and that's okay. Healing takes time." Where things stand now. As of summer 2025, the Roloff family remains divided in many ways. While occasional reunions occur mainly for grandkids' birthdays or holidays, deep emotional closeness is still lacking between Zach and his father. Amy remains the peacemaker, while Jeremy and Audrey Roloff have taken a quieter approach to family drama, focusing on their faith and expanding family. Jacob Roloff, the youngest sibling, continues to reject the spotlight and has shown limited public interaction with Zach's family in recent months. Zach's message to fans and followers is one of acceptance. "We're not a perfect family. We never were. But I'm learning to be okay with that, and I'm grateful for the good parts we still have." Conclusion: moving forward, not looking back. Zach Roloff's journey over the past year has been marked by clarity, courage, and quiet strength. He has chosen to step away from a legacy that once defined him and is instead creating a legacy of his own, built on honesty, love, and emotional wellness. While the Roloff family may never return to the way things were, Zach's story is a reminder that healing doesn't always mean reunion. Sometimes it means letting go, speaking your truth, and protecting what matters most. And as for